Hi everyone, hopefully you're doing well. One of the things that few people talk about with velocity banking, but I try to look at as a political economist, your zip code matters. I currently live in California on a zip code, but at the same time I'm spending probably about 40% of my take-home pay on housing. But the one thing about velocity banking that I've come to find with the one that I have, which is an investor HELOC, is the movement of money. I don't have an integrated checking account, debit card, credit card, but I'm working to do that. But I'm fortunate enough to live in a zip code and in a neighborhood where within at least a 2 to 3 minute drive, I have a Bank of America, I have a Chase Bank, I also have a Wells Fargo, I have a U.S. Bank that's approximately right around the corner. So with the velocity banking and sometimes the movement of money that I'm doing, there's been a need for me to have access to these institutions. And again, I'm fortunate to live in a zip code that has those major institutions available. Many Americans don't necessarily have the opportunity to have access to those resources according to the zip code that they live in. I've been fortunate enough to definitely have that available. So again, with the velocity banking that I'm doing, and also we have a Lululemon, I think so. I think that's a pretty good zip code to be in if you have a Lululemon, I think it is. But here's the next bank that I'm looking at is US Bank, and probably directly a little further, there's another Wells Fargo and 2 credit unions and a Lululemon. But in general, with velocity banking and investor HELOC that I have, yes, it's been a challenge to move money, but I'm fortunate enough to live in a zip code where I can still access those institutions. All right, well, thank you very much for stopping by. You have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.